Rarest here. Don't ask me why I'm wearing Kingdom Hearts outfits. Well, for one reason, I just feel like it, and two, you'll see why in a minute. So, if you follow me on any of my social media apps, you know what this video is about. I'm going to be showing off all my Game Boy console, all my Game Boy handhelds and games. So I just want to get right into it. Also, this kind of doubles as the games I bought recently. I'm probably going to change the name to games I bought recently and putting bought in quotations because I didn't really buy any of these with my own money. It's just wordplay. It just made the most sense to me. But anyway, let's just start. This is one of the new things that I got. The original brick Game Boy. I have no idea what this is. This wasn't there a few days ago. But this thing is a giant beast in my hands. I had no idea it was this big until seeing one for myself a few days ago. I thought it was really weird. I know, like, the tape is missing. Hang on. I have a keychain here showing, like, yeah, I mean, like, the sticker where it says, like, a dot matrix with stereo sound. Yeah, mine is peeled off from that. But either way, it's pretty much identical. Next thing. Okay, so the next is one of the first video game consoles I ever played on. The Game Boy Pocket. And it was this Game Boy Pocket specifically. I used to play a game that you're going to see on this thing a lot. And it's a lot smaller than the original Game Boy. This thing is a freaking beast compared to this. Yeah, but this is really nice. But it doesn't come with an on power for some reason to tell you if the batteries are high or not. Also, it has decreased battery life, which makes even less sense why they got rid of the power bar thing. It's really weird. Anyway, next thing. Here we have another Game Boy Pocket, but it's the clear translucent version, and it actually has the power thing. This is around the same time that I got that big gray brick thing that you saw earlier. This was around the same time I got that. I also got a few games, but we'll talk about that later. But this is really cool. The thing that I really liked, besides the fact that it works, is the power button, because now I can actually see if my batteries are about to die or not. So that's nice. Anyway, next console. Next up is my Indigo Game Boy Advance. The only reason why they called it the Advance was because it included 2 shoulder buttons. It doesn't even include 2 more face buttons or a backlit screen, even though in Japan they got the Game Boy Light, which is basically a Game Boy with a backlit screen. Come on. But no, I like this. Even though it mostly consists of, like, ports and re-releases and SNES stuff. No, I really like this. And expect to see a lot of RPGs that I have. I have no idea why I have so many RPGs for this little guy. Next up is my Glacier Game Boy Advance. This is the one I play with a little more because I lost my Indigo Game Boy Advance like a while back. And then I found it again. But no. The only thing that I don't really like about this version is that I don't know where the back cover thing for this thing is. But no, I still really like this. It's still really nice. Okay, one game that I have that I am missing right now, I'll probably show a picture of it on my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and possibly Tumblr, is Pac-Man Special Color Edition. It's basically just Pac-Man and Pac-Attack, like, put together. That's basically just it. And you can play it on the original Game Boy, so, like, what? But the first game I'm going to show off, which was around the time that I discovered the gray brick that I have, is the fighting game by Rareware, Killer Instinct. I didn't really care that it was a fighting game on the Game Boy. I know a lot of fighting games on Game Boy aren't that good, but this is fun, but it's really, really hard. It's really challenging. It's really difficult for me. My dad is better at this than I am. And I know I just discovered it, but he hasn't played this in years. But no, this is a really fun game. If you want a fighting game and this is your only option, this isn't the worst option. This would I might be making a top 5 favorite Mario games later on in the future, but this is part of my top 5. Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. This will actually be the only one in my top 5 that I haven't beaten because it's just that fun and cool and good. But what I don't really like is that once you get one of the 6 golden coins and you get a game over, you lose the golden coin. That's kind of bullish. But no, if you like platforming goodness and you like Mario, this is the game for you. It's not like the first Super Mario Land where it was just really weird and wonky. Next up is a game that I had trouble trying to figure out the controls for it. Serpent. You basically are like a snake creature thing doing something. I don't even know what this is about. Like, what is this? I don't even know. Next up, one of the best considered games of all time, and one of my favorite Pokemon generations, probably my favorite Pokemon generation, Pokemon Blue version, because there's Charmander as a starting Pokemon. That's freaking awesome. And also, I love the Pokemon games. I'm a big fan of Generation 1. Call me a Gen 1er for all I care, but I am also a big fan of, like, Gen 6. It's either Gen 5 or 6. The one with Sun and Moon, okay? I'm a big fan of that series as well. And I also like Gen 2 and 3. Those are really good gens as well, but this is probably my favorite. What's weird about this game is that in Japan it's called Pocket Monsters, which is kind of how the name Pokemon got the name. I thought that was really interesting. Next up, a game for the Game Boy Color, and one of my favorite Pokemon generations, Pokemon Silver version. I thought that this would be like a good wheelbarrow, like from Pokemon Blue to Pokemon Silver. This is like my second favorite, but it's kind of like a repeat of the first one. I've heard that you could go back to Kanto, but I've never been able to do it. I also heard that it takes place like 3 years later than from the events of Pokemon Blue. And like Team Rocket is back at it, but I haven't really gotten that far since every time I try playing the game and I end up saving at a specific spot when I go back to the game, and this is the same problem with Pokemon Blue. It doesn't save the progress. It's really weird. Next up is a Game Boy Color exclusive that I actually really enjoy, Wario Land 3. This is kind of what Mario Land 2 reminds me of. And matter of fact, Mario Land 3 was the first Wario Land game, but anyway, this is a fun game. I haven't gotten that far in it because I'm kind of stuck in a level. But yeah, this is cool. It's like it's its own thing, which is fine by me. But no.